This was a test no one wanted to pass, because passing meant you'd likely be dead within 7 days. As the staff member tested the man, he verified his family situation, explaining that if he died during the mission, his family would receive a $1 million in compensation. The man couldn't believe his ears, thinking the staff member was joking, but the next second, the staff member solemnly informed him that he had passed the test. The man's jaw dropped as he urgently asked what the testing criteria were. To his shock, the answer was that the system showed he wouldn't survive past 2032. Stunned again, the man protested that he was too young to die in 7 years. He begged the staff to double-check, but the staff insisted the system didn't make mistakes and promptly activated the machine to proceed to the next step. 3 seconds later, the man received a wristband. The staff warned him that it was synced with his biometric signature and could only be removed after completing the mission. If he tried to destroy the wristband and escape, he would be imprisoned, and his family would have to take his place. After explaining everything, the staff gave him 24 hours to go home and settle his affairs. He had to report back in 24 hours. Dejected, the man went home to his wife. The moment she touched the wristband, tears streamed down her face. She knew his chances were slim. She begged him to find a way to escape, but he said he couldn't implicate his family. He had to participate in this mission. The story began 11 months earlier, on Christmas Day. Everyone was immersed in holiday cheer, excitedly watching the game and welcoming the new year as usual. But just as they were engrossed, the TV suddenly froze. Simultaneously, a miraculous sight appeared at the football stadium. A burst of light suddenly exploded in the center of the field. From within, the light emerged a group of fully armed young people. Just as everyone thought it was China's teleportation technology, a woman stepped forward as their leader. She announced they were humans from 30 years in the future. They were at war, not against other humans, but against an unknown species. These creatures fought without honor. They didn't need prisoners, government technology, or money. They needed nothing except food, and humans were their favorite meal. Human civilization was on the brink of collapse. They needed help. They needed more soldiers. The woman emphasized that without assistance, they wouldn't last 11 months. Then humanity would vanish from Earth forever. To preserve human civilization, humanity immediately mobilized forces to travel to the future and fight the monsters. But hope quickly faded. The survival rate of support troops was extremely low, with only 20% surviving after 7 days. With no choice, humanity had to conscript civilians to support the war effort. World leaders reached an agreement. Anyone over 40 who was detected to die within 30 years had to enlist. Service would last 7 days, after which the teleportation device, the wristband shown earlier, would bring them to the future for their mission. If they survived the 7 days, the device would automatically bring them back. Jack happened to meet the recruitment criteria. After receiving basic training, they officially departed for their destination. As the time machine activated, a massive wormhole instantly appeared above them. The staff told them the machine would transport them to a point 2 meters above ground where they would freefall. No sooner had the words been spoken than a tremendous force sucked them in. But something unexpected happened.